How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Manatee Gaming. Today's video, we're going to be looking at what I've been doing. And what I've been doing is trying to work on getting Master Max. So as you can see right over here, I pretty much only have Strength and I've got Range. Actually, yeah, that's all I have left is just those two. And then I have got the Master Max cape. I wanted to do something fun with Master Max though, so what I've started doing is I've started doing some PVM. That's not something you guys see me doing too much, so I am hoping to be doing some more bossing content on the channel just to get my Master Max. And actually, even once I'm done with Master Max, I only need combat, and then that is what I need for all 200 millions as well, because that's the only things left. Everything else is already done, 200 millions, so just trying to get this done. So I decided to go and do the Chaos Elemental. I did do some other bosses too, but then I just went and just like straight up camped the Chaos Elemental. I wanted to try to go for the pet. So today I'm going to show you guys my journey on that and just kind of show you my loot and how that progressed. So let's go ahead and go into it. So I started off killing Chaos Elemental at about 275 kills. And that was, I didn't really have much of anything from Chaos Elemental before that. The only thing I had gotten from it was one Dragon 2H, and then I had a couple other things in the drop log, but the drop log was pretty much only from, like anything else in the drop log was just from Revenants. It turns out that the drops for the corrupted items, in order to be able to get them, or whatever they're called, like the wilderness armor and weapons, whatever they're called, because I never got one. Like the Vesta's spear and stuff like that, all of those have like a 1, and I think it's like 28,000 drop chance from the Chaos Elementals. So I learned pretty early on that I was not going to get pretty much anything from killing Chaos Elemental. So we got up to like 500 kills and hadn't really gotten too much by then, and then we had gotten to 600 kills and hadn't gotten anything by then. Right here is my kill tab. This is my like loot tab from, or collection tab, I guess, not the loot tab, the collection tab from 500 kills. As you can see, all I have gotten is Dragon 2H, which is cool and all. I mean, you know, they're kind of hard to get because not very many things drop Dragon 2Hs, I guess. So that was kind of cool. But most of the drops from this guy are going to be like the Death Runes, the Chaos Runes, the Blood Runes, which are all nice to get because you can use some of those, like the Deaths and the Bloods, you'll definitely use those. So starting out by doing this guy as like one of the first bosses I do as I work towards Master Max on combat is nice because this way I will be able to stock up on like some runes to use later. This thing does drop a lot of brews, so that way I can just save up a ton of brews because you're gonna need a bunch anyway. It turns out though, spoiler alert, that I did not actually get that many brews, but it was, you know, it's helpful to get any of them. That's nice. Something else too is that everything else from the Chaos Elemental is basically junk. You can get the Mystic Cloth, so you could make Mystic pieces if you need things for like Necromancy, like making the armor pieces for Necromancy, I guess, but you could just buy those, so it's not really that big of a deal. So all the rest of the loot from Chaos Elemental is kind of like junky. We did get up to 800 Chaos Elemental kills. You can see right here my 800th kill count, and we do end up getting the pet. I got the pet at 774 kills, which I was so excited because after I realized that I was pretty much not going to get anything of value from this except for runes and random thrown items that don't actually add up to much of anything. I don't know, I collect them as my collection tab, so I guess there's that. They help toward my collection. It was kind of fun to get those in drops, I guess. But besides that, there was not really anything outside of that I really got of value, which I will show you all the loot at the very end there. But I did get that pet, which is pretty awesome to have that unlocked. Very, very, very excited about being able to get that. But it was 800 long kills. I was AFK for pretty much a vast majority of it. As you can see in this clip that's playing here, this was when I was like kind of like paying attention for the clip, like I was, you know, using barge and stuff, but otherwise I was quite literally just AFKing it. You can wear pretty much any armor, it doesn't really matter, and then you can just pray magic and then pop an overload, and that's all you need to do. And then if you ever need healing or whatever, it drops a ridiculous amount of food. A lot of people think you need to go and grab like stews and stuff like that ahead of time in order to keep your inventory full so it doesn't take off your gear. You do need to have stuff in your inventory, but killing 1 or 2 of these, it'll drop so much stuff on the ground that you can just fill up your inventory with that, and then you don't have to worry about, you know, going and actually stocking up something in your inventory ahead of time. So if you are someone who does want to go farm the Chaos Elemental and also get the pet's pretty cool looking, you don't really need anything special. I quite literally just use like the Spring Cleaner, the Excalibur, Elven Ritual Shard, which between those two, you'll keep your stats just fine between those two and the overloads. And then I used the Artificer's thing to store the gems I got, and then that was pretty much it. Magic Notepaper was there for in order for me to be able to stock up on the brews. You could Magic Notepaper the stews also, but I realized pretty early on that was going to be really annoying to do, so I decided not to do that. They were worth like 2.4k, so after you pay for the notes, like you will make money, but it didn't seem like really worth it. Also, too, you do get some high alks with like from the Spring Cleaner. But it's not a lot. It's really, really not a lot. 800 kills that this guy took me like, oh man, how long did it take? I probably got like 80 kills an hour is probably what I was sitting on. So honestly, probably took me like close to. Okay. I was like close to 10 hours, but actually really didn't. I realized because I started at 275, so we went from 275 to 800. And it was about 80-ish kills per hour, so there you go. That's about how long it took. So let's quickly go over what I've got for my loot here, just so I can show you guys. I did have about 740,000 coins from High Alks. Something else to keep in mind too is this is just like a rough idea of what I got in my kills. So it was like 525 kills, I think. So from 275 kill count to 800 kill count is what I did. So 575 kills or 525 kills. I'm doing too many things at once. So this is all I got though. That's a lot of kills for the very small amount of loot that I really got overall. We're looking at 740,000 is roughly what I got from High Alks. Maybe there was an extra like 50k from like the amount I didn't like save, because my first like, I don't know, 50-ish kills, I didn't like loot hardly anything, and I didn't really add it to this. So just keep that in mind that some of it is missing, but most of it is here. This is definitely a majority of the loot. If you were using a seed bag, seed pouch, whatever it is to store your seeds, then you could make some extra money as well. So keep that in mind too. But right here we are looking at 9.8 mil plus my 740,000 coins. So I would say like 10.5 mil, like 10.5, maybe 11 mil. If you were actually noting everything that you could note and you were saving the seeds, then you could probably add like an extra mil, maybe 1.5 mil to that. So overall, you're looking at somewhere between 10 and 12 million to do 525 kills. Not much, really. Getting the brews is nice, like I mentioned before, because these will be nice to save up for bossing, like actual bossing, not this guy. The Chaos Runes, I don't really know if I'll ever use the Chaos Runes. Do we even use Chaos Runes for something? I can't remember if Chaos Runes are even used. I don't even think they are. But if they are, I don't remember what they're used for. I for sure know that we use Bloods and Deaths. This is the downside of when you just grab a whole bunch of runes in your pouches and you don't even look at what you have. That's why I'm like, do I even use Chaos Runes? But they did add up to be a lot of money. So that was like 5.7 million of the money was the Chaos Runes. Whether I use them or not, it is definitely... That was like the best thing that I got from him was all this stuff. And then we've got the Bloods, like I mentioned, that are good. Deaths are good. These Mystic Cloths did add up to quite a bit of money. I don't need to use those because I'm already basically done with like Mystic stuff. I already have all banked for whatever I need for Necromancy. But if you need Necromancy stuff, there you go. Adding these random like ranged items is cool for my collection, I guess, because I collect 10 million of each of these things, working towards that. So that's nice to throw those in there. Extra brew right there, this dragon longsword. Yeah, but I did get 5 dragon 2Hs, which I think is pretty cool. I really like the unique drops from bosses, especially because they go into your drop log and then, you know, you can see. So if you look right here, if you look at my Chaos Elemental, boom, Chaos Elemental, 828. So it's at 828 because I did like 28 extra kills to make that clip I showed you guys, but I did stop at 800 for as far as loot goes. So we'll look at collection though. 6 D2Hs. That's because one of those D2Hs came before I even started doing this. That was in the first 275 kills. So I guess if you like really think about it, my luck with D2Hs was actually really, really good in my 525 kills because I got 5 of them versus my 1 that I got in my 275 kills. So there's that. Like I said before, these came from Revenants, not from these guys. And then there is the Ellie pet, which is pretty awesome. I'm actually gonna, let's go ahead and pull the Ellie pet out because I actually haven't used it yet. Boss pet. I really don't have... I have hardly any boss pets. I've only got 3 boss pets, so we have all this stuff to go. Because as you guys probably know, if you watch the channel, I don't do PVM. So this is like me starting to do PVM. So this is a nice little, you know, beginning to PVM to get like this cool pet. I think he's pretty cool. And he's kind of rare too, because people don't really go kill Chaos Elementals. So I am pretty excited about having this pet, I'll be honest with you. It's actually really cool. I am really excited to move on to some more bosses. I would love to have some suggestions in the comments too, by the way. So if you would like to just like put in your comment down below, what boss would you like me to do next? Also too, I'm gonna do like a little bit more clipping and stuff like that. That way I can like talk about like progress or show progress as we're doing the boss too, and not just like a post boss kill like this video right here. But let me know what you'd like to see me kill. The requirements for my next one is I once again need something AFK. So pick me something AFK, and pick me something that does not require a Zuck Cape AFK. Because I don't have a Zuck Cape yet, so I would like to go get Zuck Cape really soon. I am working on my tier 90 Necro tank armor, that way I can do it the easier way, because I tried doing it with the regular Necro armor, yeah, let me tell you, I got destroyed. Your boy's not amazing at PVM yet. I am okay at best. But anyway, guys, I really hope you liked this video. What I can tell you is that Chaos Elemental is probably not worth doing at all, but it is a really cool pet though, and it is very AFK, so go check it out if you have, like, you want some low requirement. But let me know in the comments below what you guys want to see for the next AFK boss, and I will do that. I need to be an AFK boss, because doing a non-AFK boss, it requires me much longer to make those clips. I'm gonna do that. So if you want to, you can make a non-AFK and an AFK request. But just pick something that I can kill without like a Zuck Cape, or is going to be super hard to kill. So I don't know, pick something fun you want to see that is not top end tier, because we're not there yet. We're not there yet. Gotta be realistic. Alright guys, I'll see you next video. Have a good one.